Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Lee! Check, 53 is mine. They can't hang with us.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 53's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 53's the Mike.
Here's Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Out of time, let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's brought in by Harris. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal.
Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
180! Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Run. Go! Check. 552! Come on. New Mike 52.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check 52, come on. Switch up.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Passing. It's Dalton. He's got Green. 11 yards there, first down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Regular.
Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
He's coming. We got double up, double up. 2x2. Move. And help.
This is Deontay Foreman, a man who missed nearly all of 2018. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in on.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
First down, Browns.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
180. Push him back. Push him back. Check. Real. Alert.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got one. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Hey, alert.
On first down, Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Past the 20. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hands up! Wait!
Check, 53's Mike. I know he ain't got it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check 52.
Hey, 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 hey! Regular, regular, regular.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
VAT!
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Bandit. Bandit.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle, and It's incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57, Mike 57. 57.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go.
Mayfield to throw it. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Olivier Vernon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just within the palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw here, Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
58 to Mike.
Stay with your man.
368. Check. Lucky.
Dalton here from the gun. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 42-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Show it up. Show it up.
Here, 5-6, 5-6, 5-6. 2 by 2. Move. It's hot.
And Dalton to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go one more.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
Dalton now to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here you go, 368. Hey, high 7.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton, and Eifert has it. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
Go 58's the mic. Got you.
Another chance for Dalton. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Watch this.
58, boys. 58, Mike.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All day, every day, any day.
Here we go, can.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, Zoo.
58's the mic. Hey, come on,
Heavy.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Andy Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Under 10. 10. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
SOS. 368.
SOS. 58. Smooth. 58, Mike.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Strip that ball. Check the backer.
Here you go, 368. Nice. Hey, orbit.
On 4th down, Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
At the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We want it. Come to my world.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Hunt. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go.
2-by-2. Move.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. All right, here's Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Set. 180.
52's the mic. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.